What up, everyone? Mr. Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Bogota, Colombia for Tuesday, February 27th, 2024, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Raymelo, that's REYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Lionsgate and Universal Pictures International announced that the casting of Michael Jackson's brothers in the biopic Michael on Tuesday. Two actors are cast in each role to portray their characters at different ages. Jaden Harville and Jamel R. Henderson play Jermaine Jackson. Jalen Lyndon Hunter and Trey Horton play Marlon Jackson. Judah Edwards and Ryan Hill play Tito Jackson. Nathaniel Logan McIntyre and Joseph David Jones plays Jackie Jackson. Earlier this month, the studio released a photo of Michael's actual nephew, Jafar Jackson, as Michael. Giuliano Cruvaldi will play younger Michael. Coleman Domingo and Nia Long will previously cast as Joe and Catherine Jackson. Miles Taylor will play attorney John Branca. The Jackson Five were a popular group before Michael went solo. Antoine Fuqua directs and Graham King produces. Michael will open in theaters on April 18, 2025. Sony Pictures announced Monday that the fourth Bad Boys movie will open a week earlier. The untitled Bad Boys sequel now opens June 7th. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence announced last February that the fourth film was a go. It will be the first new film starring Smith greenlit after the 2022 Academy Awards, during which he slapped Chris Rock on stage. Smith already had filmed Emancipation, which was released in December 2022. The fourth Bad Boys began filming in Atlanta, Georgia in April, but shut down when the Screen Actors Guild and the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists went on strike in July. Sony postponed the film's release to June 14th. In 1995, Bad Boys was the first movie hit for both stars, coming near the ending of their sitcoms Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Martin. The franchise stars Smith and Lawrence as Miami police detectives. They reunited for 2003's Bad Boys 2 and 2019's Bad Boys for Life. Zendaya dazzled in a cutout dress on the red carpet on Sunday. The 27-year-old singer and actress premiered the New York premiere of her film Dune Part 2. Zendaya wore a white long-sleeve dress from French designer Stéphane Roland, featuring a large symmetrical cutout down the front and gold 3D details at the hem. She previously wore a vintage Mugler armed-inspired catsuit at the film's London premiere. Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Josh Brolin, Austin Butler, Florence Pugh, Léa Seydoux, and other Dune Part 2 cast members also attended Sunday's premiere. Seydoux also sported a white gold, wearing a white gown featuring a botanical print made up of gold sequins. Dune Part 2 is a sequel to the 2021 film Dune. The film is based on the epic sci-fi novel by Frank Herbert. Zendaya and Chalamet star as Shani, a Fremen warrior, and Paul, a young noble from the House Atreides, as they war against House Achernoken from the desert planet of Arrakis. Dune Part 2 opens in theaters Friday. The film is directed by Denis Villeneuve. Amazon has ordered a new series from actor and comedian Benito Skinner. Prime Video said in the press release Tuesday that Skinner will write and star in the upcoming comedy Overcompensating. Overcompensating is co-produced by A24 and Amazon MGM Studios. Skinner will executive produce with Jonah Hill, Matt Dines, and Ali Gooden of Strong Baby. Charlie XCX will produce original music for the show. Overcompensating follows the wild, chaotic journey of Benny, played by Skinner, a closeted former football player and homecoming king, as he becomes fast friends with Carmen, a high school outsider on a mission to fit in at all costs. The official description reads... with the guidance from Benny's older sister and her campus legend boyfriend Benny, and Carmen juggles horrible hookups, flavored vodka, and fake IDs. Deeply funny and personal, the show explores the lengths to which we all overcompensate while on the path to finding out who we really are. Skinner said in a statement, "I'm so honored and excited to be partnering with Prime Video, A24, and Strong Baby to bring you over compensating. I wrote this pilot 4 years ago in an attempt to make people laugh, feel a little less alone, and maybe to work through some residual college drama. Since then, the project has found the perfect partners, and we're all so excited for people to see this show we love so much." Skinner performed under the name Benny Drama, is known for his celebrity impressions. He will also star in the upcoming film First-Time Female Director, written and directed by Chelsea Peretti. Jimmy Fallon announced a new special celebrating his 10th anniversary on The Tonight Show. The television personality will mark 10 years on the NBC late-night talk show during a TV special in May. Fallon said during Monday's episode, "This past week was officially our 10-year anniversary of The Tonight Show. We're so grateful that we get to do this job, and I want to thank everyone on our staff and crew, and of course all of you for tuning in every single night for the past 10 years. He added, "To celebrate, NBC is going to air a 2-hour primetime Best of Tonight Show special on May 14th. The special will revisit the viral hits, favorite sketches, musical performances, and interviews that have defined Fallon's time on The Tonight Show." Fallon said in a press release, "To be able to sit in this same chair as the iconic host before me, it has been my absolute honor to be a part of The Tonight Show for the last 10 years. I want to thank all the viewers who have laughed with me, inspired me, and come along for what has been the most joyful journey of my life. I still pinch myself every day, and I'm so appreciative of the opportunity to stand alongside the giants of our business who have made their mark on this great television institution." The special will air May 14th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC and stream the next day on Peacock. Fallon succeeded Jay Leno as the host of The Tonight Show in 2014 and renewed his contract through 2026 and 2021. The show has ranked number 1 in the key of 18 to 49 demo every season Fallon has hosted. Paramount Plus is sharing new details about The Challenge All-Stars Season 4. The streaming service unveiled the cast in a press release Tuesday alongside a trailer and premiere date. The Challenge All-Stars is a reality competition series featuring old-school legends, modern power players, redemption seekers, and ex-lovers from previous seasons of The Challenge. The season will follow the 25 contestants as they compete for $300,000 in Cape Town, South Africa. The official description reads, "In this game, anyone can win, relationships can matter, and only one All-Star will claim the title." The Challenge All-Star Season 4 will have a 2-episode premiere date April 10th on Paramount Plus, with new episodes to be released Wednesday. MTV's official Challenge podcast will return alongside the season and premiered April 11th, with new episodes to debut Thursday. The Challenge alums Anissa Ferrara and Tori Deal host the show. Sarah Ramirez won't return as Che Diaz in And Just Like That Season 3. Deadline reported Monday that Ramirez has exited the Max series after 2 seasons. And Just Like That is a sequel to the HBO series Sex and the City and stars original cast members Sarah Jessica Parker, Cynthia Nixon, and Kristen Davis. Ramirez debuted as Che, a non-binary stand-up comedian who becomes the love interest of Miranda, played by Nixon, in Season 1. Season 2 saw Miranda support Che as the comedian filled the pilot in Los Angeles. The pair's relationship deteriorated throughout the season, and they ultimately split up. In real life, Ramirez has been a vocal advocate for a ceasefire in the Israeli-Hamas war, leading to some to speculate the star was fired from And Just Like That because of their pro-Palestinian views. In a post in January, Ramirez called the entertainment industry so duplicitous, adding, "It's wild how performative so many in Hollywood are, even more performative than the last character I played." The other reporter confirmed Ramirez's exit from And Just Like That, but said there's potential for them to appear as Che in an episode. Entertainment Weekly also said Ramirez has left the show. And Just Like That was renewed for Season 3 in August 2023 ahead of its Season 2 finale. Kate Winslet was all smiles on the red carpet Monday. The 48-year-old attended the New York premiere of her HBO series The Regime. Winslet wore a white blazer over a sheer black top and black pants. She was joined by Guillaume Gallienne, Andrew Risenberg, Martha Plimpton, and other co-stars at the premiere. The Regime is a political satire series created by Will Tracy and executive produced by Tracy Winslet, Stephen Frears, Frank Rich, and Tracy Seward. Winslet plays the Chancellor, an authoritarian leader who struggles to maintain control of her crumbling European regime. HBO released a trailer for the show this month that shows the Chancellor, played by Winslet, develop an infatuation with Corporal Zubak, played by Matthias Schoenartris, a soldier known as the Butcher. Hugh Grant also stars. The Regime premieres Sunday on HBO Max. Winslet previously starred in the HBO series Mildred Pierce and The Mayor of Easttown. Netflix announced Monday that it's acquired the comedy series Tires from Shane Gillis. The series marks a partnership with the streaming service that includes also an upcoming stand-up special. Gillis will play Shane, a man who goes to work for his cousin Will, played by Stephen Gerben, also working at an auto repairs business. Netflix has ordered 6 episodes of Tires. Gillis and Gerben co-created Tires with McKeever, with whom Gillis runs Dad Sick Productions. McKeever directs and all 3 write and executive produce. Chris O'Connor, Kyla Fox, and Stravos Hakalias also star. Anthony Schultz will make a guest appearance. Netflix streamed Gillis' 2023 special, Beautiful Dogs. Gillis will perform live at the Netflix Is a Joke Comedy Festival, May 4th and May 8th in Los Angeles. Gillis hosted Saturday Night Live on Saturday, years after he was fired, before appearing in the cast shortly after the show hired him. Starz has announced new cast members for the Outlander prequel, Outlander, Blood of My Blood. The network said in a press release Monday that Rory Alexander, Sam Redford, Seamus McLean-Ross, and Connor McNeil have joined the upcoming cast of the show. Alexander will play a young Murdoch Fitzgibbons Fraser, portrayed by Duncan LaCroix in the original Outlander. Redford has been cast as a headstrong young Dougal Mackenzie, with Ross as his shrewd older brother Cullen Mackenzie. Gravish McIntosh and Gary Lewis originated the roles. McNeil will play a young Ned Gowan, originally portrayed by Bill Patterson. Blood of My Blood showrunner and executive producer Matthew B. Roberts said, "We are thrilled to expand our season 1 cast with some well-known characters from the Outlander universe. We're so excited to welcome Roy, Sam, Seamus, and Connor to the Mackenzie and Fraser clans and to explore the young journeys of these fan-favorite characters." Previously announced cast members include Jeremy Irvine as Henry Beauchamp, Hermione Kurtfield as Julia Morstan, Jamie Roy as Brian Fraser, Harriet Slater as Ellen Mackenzie, and Tony Curran as Laura Lovat. Outlander, Blood of My Blood centers on the lives and relationships of Ellen and Brian, the parents of Outlander's Jamie Fraser, played by Sam Heughan, and Julia played by Corfield, and Henry, the parents of Claire, played by Katrina Balfe. The show will follow the 2 time periods, Jamie's parents in the early 18th century Scottish Highlands and Claire's parents in World War I England. The original Outlander is based on the Diana Gabaldon book series and will return for an 8th and final season this year. President Joe Biden appeared on Monday night's broadcast of Late Night with Seth Meyers. Biden made a surprise unscheduled appearance at Monday's taping of the show. Late Night released a clip of Biden's surprise on X. Biden jokes, "It's good to be back. Why haven't you invited me earlier?" Meyers' former Saturday Night Live cast member Amy Poehler was the scheduled guest. Monday was the 10th anniversary episode of Meyers hosting the Late Night talk show. When he was vice president, Biden and Poehler were Meyers' first ever guests on February 24th, 2014. February 24th was a Saturday this year, so there was no episode of Late Night. Late Night with Seth Meyers airs nightly at 12:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on weeknights. Brielle Berman is engaged to be married. The 27-year-old television personality announced her engagement to minor league baseball player Billy Scheidel on Monday. Berman is the eldest daughter of former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kim Zolak Berman. She starred with her family on the Bravo reality series Don't Be Tardy. Berman shared photos on Instagram with Seidel's proposal in Scottsdale, Arizona. She captioned the post, "Forever with you." Bierman's sister Ariana Bierman on Real Housewives stars Larissa Pippen and Gretchen Rossi were among those to congratulate the couple in the comments. Bierman and Siedel, the pitcher for the Kannapolis Cannonballers, the Chicago White Sox minor league team, made their relationship Instagram official in April 2023. In addition to Brielle and Ariana, Zola Bierman has 4 children, sons Corey and Cash, and twins Kai and Kane with her husband, former football player Croy Bierman. Miranda Kerr is a mom of 4. The 40-year-old Australian model and businesswoman recently welcomed her 4th child, her 3rd, with her husband, Snap co-founder and CEO Evan Spiegel. Kerr announced the birth of their son Pierre in a post Tuesday on Snapchat. She wrote, "We are overjoyed by the arrival of our little ray of sunshine, Pierre Kerr Spiegel. We couldn't be more excited to welcome our 4th son into our family, feeling so very blessed." Kerr has 2 other sons, Hart 5 and Miles 4 with Spiegel, and 12-year-old son Flynn with her ex-husband, actor Orlando Bloom. The former Victoria's Secret model announced in September 2023 that she was pregnant with her 4th child, a son. She said on Snapchat, "So excited to announce baby number 4, and it is a boy." Kerr said in 2022 interview with Vogue Australia that family is her number 1 priority. She said, "At the time, I just loved being a mother, and I always wanted 3 boys, so I feel really blessed that I have 3 healthy boys." Eliza Schlesinger is a mom of 2. The 40-year-old actress and comedian welcomed her 2nd child, Ethan Lyons, with her husband, Noah Gottlieb, on Friday. Schlesinger shared the news Monday on social media. She wrote, "He's here, and we're so excited introducing our son, Ethan Lyons Gallatin, who entered the world on Friday night on February 23rd. He's so strong, just like his name, and he smells like syrup. He's my little pancake man." Schlesinger shared the meaning behind Ethan's name in an interview with People. She said, "I picked Ethan partly because it means strong in Hebrew, and also because Ethans are usually pretty good looking." Schlesinger and Gottlieb married in 2018 and welcomed their 1st child, daughter Sierra May, in 2022. The couple announced in September 2023 that they were expecting their 2nd child, a son. Schlesinger came to fame after winning Last Comic Standing Season 6 in 2008. She has since released 5 Netflix comedy specials, including War Paint and Elder Millennial. The Pokemon Company has unveiled Pokemon Legends Z through A, a new video game in the Pokemon franchise. The company announced the game in the app Pokemon Trading Card Games Pocket during a new Pokemon Presents presentation Tuesday on Pokemon Day. Pokemon Legends Z through A will be released on the Nintendo Switch family of consoles in 2025. The game is described as, quote, an ambitious new entry to the Pokemon video game series. The official description reads, "An exciting new adventure awaits players in Luminous City, where an urban redevelopment plan is underway to shape the city into a place that belongs to both people and Pokemon." Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket is an evolution of the Pokemon Trading Card Game franchise that, quote, reimagines the experience of collecting Pokemon TCG cards in an innovative digital format. The app will allow players to, quote, enjoy the thrill of opening booster packs and collecting cards, showcasing special visual effects, as well as introducing immersive cards, which gives players the experience of leaping into the world of the cards' illustrations. Players will be able to open 2 free booster packs per day and engage in quick battles featuring streamlined rules. It was previously announced that the Pokemon Horizons The Secret, an animated series in the Pokemon franchise featuring 2 new protagonists, will premiere March 7th on Netflix. Two men on trial for the 2002 killing of hip-hop icon Jason Mizell, known by the stage name Jam Master Jay, were convicted of murder Tuesday, according to the Justice Department. Carl Jordan Jr. and Ronald Washington were indicted by a grand jury in 2020 for what prosecutors describe as a drug-related homicide. The Justice Department said in a press release Tuesday that a federal jury in Brooklyn returned a guilty verdict against Carl Jordan Jr. and Ronald Washington. Both defendants were charged with murder while engaged in a narcotics trafficking conspiracy and firearm-related murder for the fatal shooting of Mizell inside the victim's recording studio. Mizell, who Co-founded Run DMC in the early 1980s with Joseph Reverend Run Simmons and Daryl DMC McDaniels, was shot to death in his Queens, New York recording studio in October of 2002. The National and the War on Drugs are going on tour in 2024. The rock bands announced a joint North American tour, the Zen Diagram Tour, on Monday. Lucius will appear as a special guest on selected dates. The Zen Diagram Tour kicks off September 12th in Gifford, New Hampshire, and concludes October 10th in Mexico City. Tickets go on sale on Friday, 10 a.m. local time, with RS pre-sales to begin on Tuesday. The tour will feature a set pack with great music from both bands, highlighting each group's deep catalog, according to Live Nation press release. The National and the War on Drugs said in a joint statement on Instagram, "We're thrilled to join forces for the Zen Diagram Tour this fall." The National released its 10th album, Laugh Track, in September of 2023, while the War on Drugs released its 5th album, I Don't Live Here Anymore, in 2021. PJ Harvey is going on tour in 2024. On Monday, the British singer-songwriter announced her first North American tour in 7 years. The new tour kicks off September 11th in Washington and will conclude October 14th in Los Angeles. Tickets go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. local time, with pre-sales to begin Tuesday at 10 a.m. Harvey also released a music video for her song Seam and I on Monday. The video shows actress Ruth Wilson running across the field and through the woods. Seeing and I is the third single to debut from Harvey's album, I Inside the Old Years Dying, released in July 2023. The album was Harvey's first in 7 years. And finally, Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan are going on tour in 2024. Nelson announced Tuesday that he will perform with Dylan, Robert Plant, and Alison Krauss, John Mellencamp, and Billy Strings for the Outlaw Music Festival tour. Special guests also include Brittany Spencer, Celise, and Southern Avenue. Nelson, Dylan, Plant, and Krauss and Celise will kick off the first leg of the tour June 21st in Alpharetta, Georgia, and perform through July 7th in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Nelson will be joined by Dylan, Mellencamp, and Spencer for the second leg of the tour, which begins July 29th in Chula Vista, California, and conclude August 9th in Spokane, Washington. Nelson, Dylan, Mellencamp, and Southern Avenue will conclude the tour with a series of shows that begin September 6th in Somerset, Wisconsin, and end September 17th in Buffalo, New York. Tickets go on sale on Friday at 10 a.m. local time, with pre-sales available now. Nelson wrote on Instagram, "The Outlaw Music Festival is back with an incredible lineup of legendary artists. Join me on the road in 2024. Nelson established the Outlaw Music Festival tour in 2016. Chris Stapleton, Neil Young, Luke Combs, Van Morrison, ZZ Top, Eric Church, Bonnie Raitt, Sheryl Crow, and other artists have taken part in the tour over the years." Nelson sent a press release. This year's Outlaw Music Festival tour promises to be the biggest and best year with this lineup of legendary artists. I'm thrilled to get back on the road again with my family and friends, playing the music we love for the fans we love. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, February 27th, 2024. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RayMelo. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.